In our last session, we have seen an example of routing using template URL, and in this session we will see how to we will discuss that what is services in AngularJS. So in this session what you would learn is what is AngularJS services, how to use AngularJS services, why to use AngularJS services, and what are the types of AngularJS services. So these things we will see in this session. So let me tell you that first of all, what is AngularJS services. So AngularJS services is something like some JavaScript code is written in another JS file, or you could say we can separate our some functionality in separate file, and in later time we can use those functionality as per our requirement. So AngularJS services are singleton objects which allows us to manipulate functions, to use common functionality, and in order to use those functionality we need to do dependency injection. That means that your services is ready, now you have to use that. So for using purpose you need to inject those services inside your controller or directive or filters. So by using AngularJS services, what you can achieve. So first of all, as you can see that these are the definitions of AngularJS, and now we will see that why we should go for AngularJS services. So for that reason, what I am saying is that AngularJS services, first of all, it provides you a simplicity, it separates your code, and it provides a concept of reusability. And another thing is, using services you can make your better program architecture or better application architecture. You can separate your code, you can separate your common functionality into a single file. So due to these reasons, we prefer to use AngularJS services when we do AngularJS applications, many kind of projects. So these are the benefits of AngularJS services. First of all, it provides reusability, it is simple to use, and it provides a good program structure. And apart from this, you can separate your common logic into a separate file, and in later time you can use that. So this is about what is AngularJS services and what is the benefits of AngularJS services. So now thing is that how to use AngularJS services. So in order to use AngularJS services, what you need to do is you first make your services file, the AngularJS service, inside a JS file. You create your service, and then you use that service inside controller, directive or filters by injecting. Means suppose I have made a service called my service, and when I will use that service, when I will use this service, I want to use this service, then what I will do, I will inject that service, means my service, inside my controller, filters or directives. Okay, so in order we can use services. So now let's move to what are the types of services. So here you can see the types of services what I have mentioned over here. So basically there are two types of services. The first is inbuilt services, and the second one is custom services. So AngularJS provides us many predefined services, like there are many services. You could say this could be beyond 20 or 30. So we will see very common services as a part of learning. We will focus on learning services like what is interval, what is timeout services, what is lock services. These services we will see. And apart from this, there are many services like HTTP services and many more. So these are the part of inbuilt services. So AngularJS provides you a feature called inbuilt services. So you just need to inject that services which is already made by AngularJS framework. So you just need to inject those services inside your controller, filters or directives. So we will see that how to use those services, inbuilt services, in our session when we discuss about the examples of AngularJS services. So the next part is custom services. So what is custom services? So suppose I want to make my own functionality, I want to make some common functionality that would be my own functionality. So in that manner I will go for making custom services. So by using inbuilt services you cannot achieve what you want to achieve inside your program or as per your requirement what your program wants to. So thing is that for this reason we would go for custom services, and there are many types of custom services. You can see that first is you could say value service and constant service and provider service and factory service and service. So these are the types of custom services, and we will see each of them. So friends, we have seen that what is services in AngularJS. Let's move to an example, and in our next session we will see that how to use timeout and interval services.